from this, the Salaf, they took the very famous statement, which is, Al-ma'asi baridul kufri, that sins are the avenue to disbelief. Sins is the avenue to disbelief. That's your route to disbelief. It starts with sins. Start enjoying it. Oh, this is good. He then takes you to the next level, and then the next level. Al-ma'asi baridul kufri. Kama anna al-qublata baridul jima'i. Just like kissing is the root or the stepping stone to what? Intimacy. Nobody meets a girl for the first time and jumps and commits zina with her. Sah? He doesn't. So he has to start with what? Muqaddimat, introduction. Sah? From those introduction is what? Al-qubla, kissing. So it's baridul jima'. It's the stepping stone. It is the route, the avenue to intimacy. Wal-ghina, musicna, baridul zina. It is the route to what? Zina. وَالنَّظَرُ بَرِيدُ الْعِشْقِ. Looking is the route to what? Obsession, not love, obsession. Ishq is different to muhabba. Are we all together, brothers? I remember recently, a brother came up to me crying. I hope he's not here. He came to me and he told me a very, very, very scary thing. He's met a woman online. He's never ever met her face to face. She sent him pictures. He's seen those pictures and he says, Sheikh, day and night, I can't sleep. I'm obsessed with this girl. I want to marry her. But she's telling me she wants to marry somebody else. He's never met her. He's never seen her. He's obsessed. Obsession. He's like, Sheikh, I'll do anything in my life to be with her. I said, but you've not seen her in reality. He said, no, I haven't seen her in reality. صح? وَالنَّظَرُ بَرِيدُ الْعِشْقِ. Looking at something brings obsession. He does, he creates it. وَالْمَرَضُ, illness is a what? وَالْمَرَضُ بَرِيدُ الْمَوْتِ. And sickness is a what? The stepping stone to death. صح? The person before they die, they generally become sick, and that's when it's a sign to death. So each one leads to something. You just have to make sure what's going to lead to it doesn't happen. صح? Stop listening to music. Music leads to zina. Wallahi, it does. Music, al-ghina baridu zina. صح, brothers? And some people, they listen to music and they get more depressed from it. Of course you're going to become depressed. Because music is what? It's so to shaitan. Look at the ayah, وَاسْتَفْزِزْ مَنِ اسْتَطَعْتَ مِنْهُمْ بِصَوْتِكَ وَأَجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ بِخَيْلِكَ وَرَجْلِكَ وَشَارِكْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ وَعِدْهُمْ وَمَا يَعِدُهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِلَّا غُرُورًا. بِصَوْتِكَ, your voice, the ulama, they said it's music, the sound of Iblis. When you listen to Qur'an, you feel different, pumped and energetic and feel good, sah? When you listen to music, you become more depressed, more sad, more heartbroken, sah? So, al-ghina baridu zina. I'm not saying this from experience, I read it from books. One thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has protected me from all my life was music. I never listened to music. It never seemed like something I like. In college, when I was young, I used to go to college. This is a side point, inshallah ta'ala. Safe, cut this out, inshallah ta'ala. In college in the UK, a kid in my class, this was back in the days when it was Sony Ericsson. Do you guys remember Sony Ericsson mobile phones? Put your hand up if you know Sony Ericsson. This is old generation. Who's younger than 25 in this room? Put your hand up if you're younger than 25. That's majority. So you guys are basically the iPhone. So, the iPhone generation. So there was Sony Ericsson. There was actually Sony and there was Ericsson. I even remember when they merged and they came together. So it became Sony Ericsson. So people back then, that's where Sony Ericsson came with a phone that had Walkman on it. So Sony Ericsson Walkman. People used to plug their wire in there and they would download it from iTunes. Or there was an app, I forgot the name for that app. They'll download all the music on there, put it on their phones. So in college, one kid comes up to me, he's a non-Muslim, So white non-Muslim kid, he gives me, he said, I have an old phone. But he has this phone, so he says to me, do you want to listen to music? I said to him, no, I don't like listening to music. And for me, it was a Shara'i perspective. But he said he insisted, so he gave me the earpiece. No, there was no earpiece back then. It was a wire, long wire. So he told me to use it. So for me, I've got OCD, so I don't like put something in my ear that somebody else put in their ear. So I took it from him, I listened to it from far, and he put on for me Tupac. So he said, listen to it. The whole music is just screaming and shouting, and so I'm looking at him, wallah, thinking, he enjoys this, huh? He enjoys this, yeah? Allah never opened my heart to music, and I ask Allah, He doesn't ever open it to heart of any Muslims. But what music does to people and what you see it do to a person, my brothers and sisters, I've seen all of it through people. I've seen people say to me, brother, alhamdulillah, we don't see it in this country, but in Western countries, there's a lot of kids who killed people on the streets, and in the UK, they stab people to death. In Canada and countries like that, they shoot them. They will say to you, when I'm doing this crime and I'm committing this crime, there's a certain music I listen to. I said, what is it called? They said it's called drill. So they listen to that music in order to commit that crime. So if that's not clear to show you that this is a what? Sawtu shaitan. So is a what? Sawtu shaitan. Idhan ghina is baridu zina. Now, this hadith, this statement of the Salaf, they're not even talking about this kind of music that people are listening to, which is pure vulgar. From beginning to end, he's talking about what? Killing, zina, all the drugs and alcohol and going against the system. And that's the whole rap, the lyrics is about that. Here, this time, what they're talking about is something that has a little bit of wisdom in it. Still considered what? Baridu zina. Sah, brothers. So now it's even worse. This music now is purely yani, content in it. Forget even the music itself or the sound that you're hearing. The lyrics itself is just filth and after filth. Do you guys agree? So then now how is a sister called Amina and Aisha and Fatima, who have those beautiful names, and a brother called Muhammad and Khalid and Abu Bakr, listening to this stuff?